Hi planty people, welcome back to my channel Steady as She Grows. I'm Lorinda and it's week 5 of the Orange County Fair. I am so glad because I am so exhausted. It is so much work prepping your vegetables, you know, logging everything in online the day before, packing everything, hauling everything, unloading everything, staging everything. It's a lot of work. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it and it's so worth it and I've won a lot of cool ribbons, but I'm exhausted and I'm so glad it's the last week. But I'm very excited that it's the last week too, because I'm going to be submitting a lot of stuff. And you know, I feel like I'm kind of tapped out of vegetables. So I'm going to be entering in a lot of flowers and just whatever vegetables I do have, because you never know. So I will be entering this week my potatoes. I did plant those sweet potato slips in that big trough and I'm going to pull them. There could be no potatoes in there whatsoever, or there could be some potatoes. Who knows? So I thought it would be kind of fun to dig them up and see what's in there. And who knows, I could be surprised. And if it's something worth submitting, I'll submit it. So that's kind of cool. I'm also going to be submitting my pomegranates. I have 4 pomegranates on my tree and I'm going to be submitting 3 of them. I picked them, I pulled them just for the fair. My tree is not producing this year because I pruned it really hard this spring and it kind of stressed it out, and so it didn't produce this year. So whatever few little pomegranates I had, I thought, hey, might as well submit them. So that's something different I'm going to be submitting this week at the fair. And they're supposed to be all about the same size. You need to submit 3, but one of them's a little smaller than the other one, but you never know. And some sunflowers. I've been like waiting for some of my sunflowers to open, some really pretty ones, so I'm excited to show you guys those. And here we go. Right now I'm going to be digging up sweet potatoes, so hang on. Also, if you haven't checked yet my other videos from all the other weeks of the Orange County Fair, I'll link them right here. You can check out the playlist from all 5 weeks of the fair. Move the camera a little bit so hopefully you can see better. But look, I don't know if you can see that. Oh my goodness. Look, I got sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. That is so cool. Those got big. I'm gonna clip them off and try not to rub off the skin. I rubbed off the skin on some of them. Look at that. That's a sweet potato. Oh my God, so cool. I mean, when I planted these slips, they were nothing, like nothing. I thought they were dead, remember? This one, I kind of did rub the skin off of it a little bit, but hopefully that won't be too much of a big deal. Oh, cute! Look at, these are like little fingerling sweet potatoes. Cute. These aren't as big as the other ones, so I might only be able to submit these 3 potatoes. 3 of these potatoes, because they're more similar in size than those 2 big ones. And I'm really bummed. That's been the story of my life this whole fair, is I have 2 really nice specimens and I can't get a 3rd. But that's just the way Mother Nature works. And those are my sweet potatoes. Are they prize worthy? Only time will tell. Now, I wanted to enter one of these eggplants into the fair, but I submitted a really big one last week and it didn't win. It didn't even place. One of the Japanese cucumbers placed and won. So I think I'm just going to be entering in my Japanese cucumber. I mean, my Japanese eggplant. See, this one's really pretty. Maybe I'll submit that one. Or this really tiny variegated one right there. This is like it's like a double, kind of weird. And that sunflower looks too spent. I was hoping it would last, but no. This one is almost open. Hopefully tomorrow it should be open all the way, and maybe I'll just submit that one. I submit one of these last week, and this one won, I think, second or third place. I can't remember. But those are really pretty too. But then I just saw this one right here. That one looks really good. Really pretty. Now, what's crazy about this sunflower stalk is it fell over. And I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos. I just keep cutting off the dead-headed blooms, and it keeps producing more out of every little crevice it can, which is really neat. I've never done that before. Every time a bloom gets spent, like maybe that one right there, I'll just cut it off, and then new heads will start forming, like in the little crevices and cracks, and the armpits I like to call it, and it just keeps producing new blooms. Kind of crazy. I mean, there's another one that's just about to open right there. Really interesting. Here's my apple tree. Something came through and ate all my apples. All of them. Last week I cut off my Fuji apple and submitted it to the fair, and I had all the apples, and it was covered with like some netting to protect it from predators. Well, it didn't fool nobody, because when I took off the netting the other day, all the apples were gone. I maybe had like a handful of apples there, a handful of apples there, maybe like 4 or 5 on each of these branches. This one maybe only like 1 or 2, but they're all gone, all of them. And this week I'm going to be submitting some Malabar spinach, a big cutting of this. I want a piece of cutting that has a lot of the little berries on them right now, because they look so pretty. So I'm excited for that. That went in the other category. And for zinnia, I don't know. My zinnia, I had a lime zinnia over here, and it broke when I was putting in this little trellis to support it. I was so upset, and these ones just look too puny. So maybe this one right here. I don't know. The leaves look kind of sunburned a little bit. They're really picky. But remember, I had some zinnias that I planted in this crack? So I might submit one of these. These ones look really pretty. Probably one of these two right here I'm going to submit. I've taken the zinnia category every week so far of the fair. But this week, who knows? My zinnias don't look their best.
Good morning, planty people. It's the morning of the fair. Super tired. Snoozed my alarm too much. Actually, I didn't snooze it at all. It went off at 5, and I'm like, it's still way too dark. So I went back to bed, and then my husband gets me up at 6. Whatever. I got a lot of stuff to get through in a little bit amount of time. There's like 3 pages of goodies that I'm going to try to get in. I think 30 items today. But yeah, so I'm just going to get to it. Hang on.
Okay guys, we're at the fair. Gonna drop off all my goodies and I'll show you my cart really quick. Didn't have time to video me picking the flowers because I ran out of time, but hey, that's the way it goes. Hang on. Look at all my goodies. Pretty flowers. My big old beet, that's my mama. Hello. London and a zucchini. My cucumbers. Pretty. All right, off to the fair. Oh, look, my Malabar spinach. Cool. Hi guys, it's actually 2 days later. I'm here at the OC Fair to see if I won any ribbons this week. It's the last week of the fair, week 5, and I'm so glad because I am so exhausted. It is so much work, but it's worth it because it's so much fun. So today I'm going to be going through the vegetables first, and then I'm going to be going to the flowers and see if we got any ribbons. So hang on, and here we go. Oh, and my husband's being my videographer today. My berries! First place for my berries! Super cool! My beautiful raspberries, and they're so delicious too. Let's see what the judges' comments are. They're past prime maturity, but I still won first place. Oops, can't hide my name.
Want with this one too? I already got that one out.
I got second place for my cucumbers. This one was way too big. I missed it on the vine. I picked it probably 2 days after I should have. But I thought, you know what? Hey, I'll put it in the fair anyways. And look, second place, not bad.
Check all the vines.
Always check the vines there. Always cucumbers hiding. But look, Colin Woodward. He submits a lot of stuff too. He got first place. Those are beautiful. Good job, Colin. Ooh, that's a big, beautiful, pretty eggplant. Ooh, that was number 2. And didn't get nothing for my little guy, but Struby got number 3. Let's see his comments. Nice specimen. I knew I should have picked the other one. Remember, I wasn't sure which eggplant to pick. I should have went for the Japanese. But hey, some pretty grapes.
Hold on.
Pretty grapes. Largest cucumber. There's mine. Didn't get nothing, but it's okay. Lindsay Williams took first on that one. Beautiful big cucumber. And then Struby took 3rd. And Lisa Murray took 2nd. Nice, guys. Good job. Congrats. Loretta Peterson. 2nd place for largest tomato. Super cool. Awesome. Honorable mention, Lindsay Williams. John Brinkley took first for that big old tomato. Lorinda Peterson. I got an honorable mention for largest potato. So cool. It's for my sweet potato. Who got first for sweet potato? For potato. I don't see any of the potatoes. I must have missed them. Struby has a pretty potato. Interesting. Largest squash. That's pretty. Oh, largest pepper, nothing, but I still think it's a beautiful pepper. Who's this? John Yerger. He's won like every single week for those big old monsters. Those are pretties too. Largest onion. Interesting. That is just the flower. Yeah, I should have submitted my flower. Lindsay Williams for largest citrus. Look at that thing. I think it's humongous. Lorinda Peterson. I entered in for the largest beet, and it's obviously not the largest beet. But look at some of these big old beets. This was 2nd place, and that was 1st place. And this was 3rd place. Mine is just shy. But hey, you know what? That's the way it goes. I still think it's a really pretty beet. Let's see. cucumber, or largest zucchini. Right there, definitely not the largest, but really cool. Look at that squash. That's pretty cool. This ground tomato. Most unusual looking. I didn't enter my cucumber in because I forgot to cut it off the vine. I had one ready to go, but I forgot to cut it. It was hiding as well. But who won for most unusual looking cucumber? There's an honorable mention. I don't see any others. Sometimes if it's been really hot this week, and the produce sits out here like all week long, and if they get too rotted, they just throw them away, and I don't blame them. That's pretty citrus. Most unusual looking citrus. It has a really weird like ridge on it. Oh, my Malabar spinach. I entered this one in the other category. It didn't win, but I thought it was really beautiful. I want to see the judges' comments were though. Nice specimen. Still really pretty. And it still actually looks really good for being out here in the heat all week. Who won for in the other category? Other Brussels sprouts. Oh, this big long gourd right here. Oh, but see, there is a category for that, so that's interesting. Wow, second place. And who won third place for other? I don't see anything. These are the youth categories. Really cool. I got first place for my tomatillos. So cool. Judges' comments. Nice specimen. So this is what I did with my tomatillos. I opened them up and presented them differently, like little stars. Something different. I thought that was a neat way to present them as little stars. Pretty cool. And I guess it worked. Struby got second place for his beautiful tomatillos too. Here's my pretty Roma tomatoes. Didn't get a ribbon, but it's okay. Who took first? Struby took first for his beautiful red tomatoes. Woodward took third. Ooh, these are beautiful, took second. Look at those. Look at the striping on those. So pretty. Cherry tomatoes. Miranda Peterson for my little tiny tomatoes. Not that, but I still think they're super cute and they're so tasty. Who took first for green tomatoes? Right here. For those big old grape tomatoes. Second were these pretty yellow pears. And third were these right here. Nice. Good job, guys. Good job. Potatoes. Struby took first for his pretty potatoes. Those are like so perfect. I swear he buys them at the store. But look at mine. I got second place for my little sweet potatoes. So cool. And I got second place for my pomegranates. These got first place. Those are pretty. They're bigger than mine. And those got third. Brittany Walsh got third. Miranda Peterson for my peppers. Didn't win nothing for those, but it's okay. Who took first for peppers? Yerger, of course. I need to know what his secret is to growing peppers. Oh, they submitted shishito peppers too for spicy. Sweet peppers. Where's the other spicy peppers? Over here. Some pretty hot spicy peppers. Third for spicy peppers. I have some little shishitos right here. But you know, Yerger won the pepper category this year. Good job to you, Yerger. And onions. I didn't submit any onions, but look at these pretty onions. They took first. Good job, Struby. And those are some pretty onions too, which are number 2. Nice. So that's the vegetable category for week 5 of the Orange County Fair. A couple of first place, a couple of second, super cool. It's been so much fun. Now on to the flowers. It's always so quiet in here. These are the best of shows. Good job. So pretty. California sunset. Oh, so pretty. These are the youth specimens. Oh, they mixed it up this week. Do you have? I do have a dahlia somewhere. First place for my pink dahlia. Again for the pink dahlia. This is an award-winning dahlia, and I think I just bought it at Aldi a couple of years ago. So excited. It is so hard for the dahlia category. Look at all these beautiful dahlias, and it's really hard to pick the best specimen, but you guys have an eye. That was second place for pink, and that was a division winner.
We went there.
Hibiscus, all the pretty hibiscus. They look pretty beat up by now, but when they're submitted on the day of judging, they're just gorgeous. Division winner. I don't even know what that is. It's a rose, a type of rose. Really pretty. Are you thinking, oh my goodness, look at this cactus. For succulent bloom, of course they would win. That's gorgeous. I have a little succulent bloom in here. Succulent bloom's hard. Look at that. Really neat. Who won a second for succulent bloom? Oh, up here. Succulent bloom. That's pretty. That's very pretty. Most vibrant color. Did not win. Who won most vibrant color? Third. First for vibrant color, it was a hibiscus. Lorinda Peterson for my Rudbeckia vine did not win, but I think she still looks pretty good still. She still has a flower on there. Who won for vine? Ooh, that pretty clematis. Good job, Struby. This one too. Lindsay Williams for climbing vine. Oh, look at the size of this zinnia. That is just amazing. Look at the zinnia too. Who won for most vibrant color? Oh, it was down here. 1, 2, and 3 for vibrant color. Good job, guys. Good job.
All it tells me is air conditioning.
Oh, look at this. This is for specialty bloom, rarest bloom. Oh, I wish they would put what that was. That's just gorgeous. I entered these in specialty bloom. They don't look so good anymore, but the osteospermum. It's fragrant. Oh my gosh, those smell amazing. Oh look! I got third place for my buddleia.
So cool. They're most fragrant. They do smell really good.
Oh, I'm so sorry. They're right here. Oh, thank you. Second. First.
Oh my gosh, my sunflower.
Those are really good.
It looks so sad. I think it's not even, oh, it's out of water, that's why.
Did you place?
No, not for this one. And she's not even in the water.
Oh.
She's just like this much out of the water.
She's just depressed you didn't
Oh, but
place.
look! I got first place
Oh,
for
you got
zinnia.
first
And
place.
it's dead too, because it's not in the water. There we go. I've taken the zinnia category every single week of this fair.
Azunia. I've never heard of
A zinnia?
Wait, Azunia?
Zinnia, you never seen a zinnia? They're really big, fluffy. They're kind of like roses. They're really pretty.
Oh, they're so I can tell that it's really beautiful.
When it was in the water.
Oh, my
They look like this, like these.
Oh, yeah, that one's beautiful. I want to take a picture of that big one. It's orchid.
Took for sunflower. That sunflower. That's beautiful.
She must have had that for a long time. It was really probably planted.
Those are so pretty. Third. And second. I know exactly what flower that is. I have to say that. I'm gonna stick you down in there. Maybe you'll perk up if you're more in the water.
Like a little ball. Oh, have you?
Poor thing. But Struby, that's a beautiful sunflower. But first place for zinnia again. That's super cool. Very excited. But like some of these are so beautiful. Like I don't understand, but they could be just a little bit past their prime. That's a really pretty one too. Oh, it's so pretty. I do have a geranium. Oh, look! I placed second place for my fuchsia. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. And like Bruce Jeske placed first for his fuchsia as well. And I do have a geranium. Did not place for that geranium, but it's okay.
Oh, here's that.
Some really pretty stuff. And begonia. I got third place for begonia. Really pretty. She did get a little beat up on the way to the fair, which is probably why she didn't get a higher ribbon. She was looking beautiful and perfect when I packed her up, and then when I got here, she was all beat up around the edges from the ride. But hey, it happens. Really pretty. Who got first? That was second. Very pretty begonia. And who was first? Oh, look at the leaves on that begonia. That's just really pretty. Struby again. Damn you, Struby. And I think that's it. That's it for flowers. Not bad. A couple of first, a second, a third. I couldn't be happier. Well, that's it, folks. Week 5 of the Orange County Fair Fruit and Vegetable Competition. It was so much fun. So many great specimens. I love to see that there's so many gardeners out here that just grow amazing things. It really warms my heart. And it really fulfills this competition bug that I have inside of me. So I know next year a lot of things that I want to plant, so I better start seed shopping. Take care. Thank you for watching every single week of these videos of the Orange County Fair. If you haven't yet, get out and grow something. It's a beautiful day for it. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram, steady.s.she.grows. Don't forget the dots. And share them with your friends. Let them know that if they grow vegetables, they can enter into fairs too. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.